What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Borderlands 2. And today, we're going to be talking about some more Borderlands Presequel information and speculation. And if you haven't been following my channel, or Borderlands news in general, the Borderlands Presequel will be coming out later this year, September 2014, and it will take place between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, and it's going to take us to the moon base of Eplis, which will follow the story of how Handsome Jack rose to power in between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, and there's going to be 4 playable classes that will be returning from previous Borderlands game. The first one is going to be Athena the Gladiator. She is from the General Knox DLC, and then we have Claptrap the Frag Trap, which is, well, he's from Borderlands. It's the same Claptrap that's been following you around since Borderlands 1. And then we have Nisha, who is the Sheriff of Lynchwood from Borderlands 2. And then we have everybody's favorite. We have Wilhelm. Holy hell, you killed Wilhelm? Jack doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, it's that Wilhelm. But we've already discussed Athena as a possible melee and shielded tank. Then we've already discussed about Claptrap being your typical support style healer character. And today, we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite lovable giant hunk of scrap motherfucking metal, Wilhelm. So, when we first come into contact with Wilhelm in Borderlands 2, he's murdering Helena Pierce and other Pandorans on a train and an echolog that you find inside of the southern shelf.
Hey everybody, how are you? Jack here.
Nobody move!
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Pierce.
Well, Miss Pierce, and please don't tell me it's Mrs. Pierce and break my heart, this train doesn't belong to you, so why don't you turn around and face me, Pumpkin?
This train was commandeered legally under the...
Holy nutballs! What happened to your freaking face? Okay, how about this? Lady, I don't even know what to call you. You tell me why you look like you headbutted a belt sander, and I'll let all of you go right now.
My husband gave me a skag pearl ring. The pearl released hunger-inducing pheromones.
Oh, you know what? I am so sorry. I just, forgive me. Where's your husband now?
He's dead.
That is a heartbreaker. But you got something in common with him now, at least. Oh, holy crap. Did you see your head? It was like... Oh my god. Wilhelm, kill these savages.
Understood!
Jack really did just say Helena Pierce looked like she headbutted a belt sander. It's like the funniest fucking line I have ever heard. But no, seriously though, you can already hear Wilhelm's voice inside this echo, and he sounds just like AI Core 1340, which, in my opinion, means that he's more loader now than human, and a lot of people are really wondering why Wilhelm looked like Pyro Pete and all the other Hyperion engineers inside of Borderlands 2, when he kind of looks like a Wolverine/Beast character inside of the Presequel. And this is because Handsome Jack has actually turned him into like some sort of amalgamation between a loader and a human. So even though he's not the Wilhelm in Borderlands 2 that you're gonna see inside of the Presequel, it's still him. He just has a shaved head. And I'm pretty sure if you took like 4 random dudes, shaved their head, and put on some goddamn Back to the Future style goggles, they're all gonna look pretty similar. So I don't really want to put too much basis onto how he looks in Borderlands 2 to Borderlands 1. But, you know, as the Vault Hunters get closer to finding the power core and fighting Wilhelm, Angel tells you a quick story that the original Vault Hunters fought against Wilhelm a few years back and were defeated. And this, plus the fact that Wilhelm has his own arena and the cinematic health bar, it leads you to believe that you're in for a really tough fight. Yeah, this is actually hilarious because in Borderlands 2, Wilhelm is a pushover. He was actually so much of a pushover that Gearbox had to buff him after the game was released because they felt he was a little bit too easy. And after you kill him, the original Vault Hunters are really surprised that you actually killed Wilhelm so easily. And this is to assume that you're pretty much an insane, badass motherfucker inside of the game. When in reality, Jack set Wilhelm up to die on purpose to give the Vault Hunters the power core and the Hyperion remote control over the Sanctuary shields, which actually, inside of the hidden echo recorded in the game files, shows that Jack not only set Wilhelm up, but purposely poisoned Wilhelm to make sure that he didn't succeed in their plans.
So, Wilhelm nearly killed your Vault Hunter friends a couple of years ago and you just blow him away like any other grunt? Yeah, that's because I poisoned him before you guys fought. Worth it, though, to make you think I didn't want you to have that power core. But, psst. Spoilers. I did.
So not only do we have evidence of Jack betraying Wilhelm here, but we also have evidence supporting my claim that Claptrap is vital to the storyline and Handsome Jack really is out to get him, since he could have let Wilhelm kill the Vault Hunters during that fight, but instead he chose to attack Sanctuary where Claptrap is. Not where we were, but where Claptrap is. And also the fact that the Vault Hunters have already fought Wilhelm lead me to believe that the Vault Hunters might show up inside of the Borderlands Presequel as, like, bosses, storyline bosses, maybe even a little bit of a raid boss. What? We'll talk about that in another video. But so far, it's looking like the only playable character inside of the Presequel that's not going to get fucked over by Handsome Jack is going to be Nisha, because in Borderlands 2, we find out that Nisha has her own city of Lynchwood, and Jack is her boyfriend. So, it's actually pretty cool. But that's not the topic of the commentary. What we are talking about is what Wilhelm is from Borderlands 2. But I want to go ahead and take a look at his Borderlands Presequel character, because immediately, if you take a look at the picture that we already have of him, you notice that he has a shoulder cannon similar to what the Predator has. You know, that little three-prong mechanism. But he still has this shoulder cannon in Borderlands 2. And in Borderlands 2, he could use this to destruct support surveyors. And it's already known that Wilhelm can summon drones inside of the Presequel. This was released when the leak of Borderlands Presequel came out. So, judging by this and the way it looks, it's safe to say that Wilhelm is gonna kind of be the militarized style character, sort of like what Axton is and Roland was from Borderlands 2, but with a little bit, just a little bit of a twist. The further you go down into speculating Wilhelm, the more robotic Wilhelm actually becomes. This is foreshadowing Wilhelm's armored end, and it seems like it's gonna end up being a mix between Gage and Axton, with his Surveyor drones being sort of like a death trap turret blend. Kind of like, imagine just the turrets flying around, but they look like Surveyors. That's what I feel like Wilhelm's action skill is gonna be, because on Steam, there's a recent leak for the Borderlands Presequel that actually showed what his action skill is currently being called, and it's being called Air Power. Now, a lot of speculation is wondering if he's actually gonna be the support character with an action skill called Air Power, because we already know that oxygen will be a commodity that you have to keep replenishing on the moon base. And is he gonna have some sort of way to replenish the oxygen for the team? And I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go off the deep end and say that if he was to give out oxygen, I'd be more than willing to bet his skill wouldn't be called air. it would be called O2 Power, or in this game, as it's called Oz, the Oz kits inside the game, and that's also a reference to it being made by 2K Australia, because they're from Oz, and I guess they just wanted to Wizard of Oz. So, anyway, and judging by the fact that Wilhelm can Digistruct Surveyors in Borderlands 2, and we already know that he's gonna have Digistruct Surveyor drones in the pre-sequel, I'm willing to bet that his air power is gonna be more along the lines of, like, air superiority. Maybe that'll even be the name of one of his skill trees. It'll be like, air superiority. And his capstone skill will be called Death from Above. But honestly, I think more or less his action skill is gonna be a flying AI surveyor turret, kind of like a mix between Death Trap and also, you know, Axton's turret. Basically, a flying motherfucking turret! Be able to replenish your shields and do everything that surveyors can do in Borderlands 1, but do it for you in the wait, did I say Borderlands 1? I meant Borderlands 2! And do it for us in the Borderlands Presequel. But it's pretty safe to say, judging from the original Vault Hunter's reaction and also Angel's reaction, that Wilhelm is gonna be a certifiable badass motherfucker. And he's probably gonna be one of those people that a lot of people are gonna start out on. It's either gonna be like, actually, no, man, who are you gonna start out as? I think after we're done all 4 of these videos for all the characters, we might speculate on that. Which character do I really think I'm gonna start as my first motherfucking character? So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. This is just a little bit of speculation and information about what we know of Wilhelm from Borderlands 2, and also speculating on what we think he's gonna be inside of the Borderlands Presequel as a playable motherfucking character. So, like I said, my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you guys later.